Hey guys, in this session we are going to create an iOS application. So open the Xcode application and then
Go to the file, new, and then project, and in the presenter window select the iOS tab here and then choose the app and then click next. Now enter the application name. For instance, in this tutorial we are going to learn about how to create a simple application, so let's call it as a hello world, and then let the stream be the none for now, and then organization identifier, like typically the value for this field is the reverse domain of your website. For instance, if your company's website address is codewithpj.com, then just reverse it, com.codewithpj. In the upcoming videos I will tell you what's the reason why we are putting it in this way. Okay, but for now let's not make it complicated, just put it in this way. Make sure you choose storyboard, make sure you choose UI app delegate, make sure your language is Swift. And for this simple tutorial we don't need any of these options, so just uncheck it and then click next. Choose where you want to store and then click create. So now we created a basic application. So let's understand few things about the Xcode. So this one is the project navigator where you will find all your where you will keep all your files in this section. This section typically is going to be your editor area. This section is going to be your attributes section. So to toggle this one, you can close and open in this way, and then the same way for this one. Okay, right. So an application has an app delegate, and you can find this application did finish launching with options method here. Okay, next, scene delegate. This scene delegate has all this: will connect to session, did disconnect, become active, resign active, foreground, background, all these methods. Okay, so by default an application has a view controller file. When you create it, we don't want that, delete it. By default the application also creates an storyboard file, main.storyboard. Generally it has a default view controller inside it. Let's delete that also. Okay, so we have an app delegate, we have a scene delegate, we have a main.storyboard, and we have a assets, and we have a launch screen, and we have a info.plist. Okay, this is the basic project structure of an iOS application. Okay, so this info.plist file is the main configuration file of your application, where you will be mentioning the version number, your bundle identifier. You can call the bundle identifier as an ID of an application. Okay, and what is the minimum OS version you are targeting, what are all the permissions your application going to ask with the user, something like camera permission, location permission, all these stuffs you will be mentioning, like whether it supports portrait or landscape, all these things you will be mentioning in this file. Okay, this launch screen storyboard, what is the purpose of this file? See, this main.storyboard is the actual file where we will be putting all our user interfaces. Okay, so I will tell you the purpose of this launch screen storyboard soon. Let's come here. So let's go and design our first screen. So you see this plus icon here, right? This icon you have to use to bring up the control library. So when you click this, you will get a pop-up like this, where you will find everything, all the controls you can use in an iOS application. So now what I need a UI view controller, right? Because I told an application needs app delegate, scene delegate, and then that scene delegate has a window, and that window needs a root view controller. So for that we need a view controller. So search for view controller, and then you will find option like this. Drag it and then drop it here. So now we have a view controller. Okay, what I am gonna do, I'm just going to put a UI button, like a button in this scene, and I'm going to display a alert when you tap on that button. That's our aim. So click this button again, search for button, drag it and then drop it here. Now I want to make sure this button horizontally and vertically center. Okay, for now you find this icon here, right? Align, click that, and then make sure you check both the options, horizontally in container, vertically in container, and then click add two constraints. Okay, now the button is vertically horizontally centered. Click this button. I told you, right, when we tap on this one we will get the attribute inspector, everything, where you will edit the text, font size, everything. So here we have a lot of tabs, right? So one is file inspector, history, and then quick help, identity. You in identity tab you will have the class information of this button. This button is of type class UI button. Okay, and then here I'm going to change the text of this button to say hello. Okay, and then font system 15 is the font size. Just leave it for now. Okay, now we designed our view, right? Okay, so we have the view, but we need someone to handle this, right? Like when you tap on this button we need to perform our action, right? So for that we need a controller. So this you can call this as a scene. Okay, and we need a controller for that. So make sure you click this hello world folder, right click on it, new file, click this Cocoa Touch class, where you will be having all the iOS SDK classes. You can access the iOS SDK user interface related stuff. Click next. I want what? UI view controller, right? And then I'm going to like say hello view controller is my class name, and then I don't need any XIB file because I already created the scene here. And then make sure you choose language as Swift. Click next. Make sure always this target is checked when you, since this class is going to be act as a controller for this class has to be attached in this target, and click create. So now we have our view controller file. Just go and remove the commented code. Okay, so now we have our controller. Come to our main.storyboard. What I told, we need a backend, like we need a class which handles the actions, right? So we need to somehow tell this scene to consider this class as a handler or the main controller for this one. So to do that, click this one, make sure you select this view controller here, and then come to the identity inspector tab, and then here by default it has a UI, it has a UI view controller, right? But yes, we need a UI view controller, but which view controller? Our say hello view controller. So just start typing say, and then you will get that option, say hello view controller. So now we are telling this scene to take this say hello view controller as the controller class. So now what we're gonna do, come here. We need sorry, we need to register a tap handler for this button, right? Okay, so to do that, what I'm going to do now is, you see this plus icon here, this one, add editor on the right, click that one. For now I don't need this one, just minimize it for just for safety, just for space issue. So here I have my view controller scene, right? And here what I need the say hello view controller, and here I have this scene. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to register a click handler for this button. Okay, to do that, simply click this button, okay, and then hold the control button in your keyboard, and then from this button, I mean, you need to make sure you hold the control button, and then from here to drag it till here. Make sure you drop this connection inside your say hello view controller, okay? So drop it, and then you will get this pop-up. So connection is action, object say hello view controller, name what, say hello button handler, right? I mean, let it be the type as any, and then touch up inside, which means when you are touching inside the button. So click connect, a method will be created for you, and it will be annotated as IB action. So now we created the handler for this button, so this just remove this one. Okay, now we are back to this. So come to this say hello view controller, and then for now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to print say hello button clicked. Okay, I will tell you what this method about, just hang on. So now run the application. So you see this play icon here, right? You click this to run the application. Make sure you have chosen the target as hello world, and then in simulator you choose whatever you want.
Now the simulator has been launched. This is our white blank launch screen. Actually, the system is trying to pass the main.storyboard and then finding this say hello view controller. So that's I mean, for that delay, the system actually shows the white blank screen there. So now we have our say hello view controller has been launched. So what we did, actually, on tapping of this say hello button, we printed that this message, right? So let's see how this works. So when I'm tapping on it, you see that say hello button clicked, event handler has been fired. So this is how you basically register a click handler for any interactable elements in your user interface. So as I said, our aim is to show a simple alert when clicking on this say hello button, right? So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is, we have a class called UI alert controller, which you can use to show a simple alert in your application. So what I'm going to do is, let alert equal to, I'm going to create an object for this UI alert controller class, and that constructor, that class has a constructor which takes a title, so hello message, welcome to code with PJ, and then the style is, since I in one of my Swift beginner course I have already told you that in Swift, I mean, this is what it is, right? So UI alert controller dot style dot, you need to pass one style, and in our case we need to pass it as a alert. But the thing is, the beauty of Swift is like you don't have to pass this fully, since the compiler already expects the parameters value to be a UI alert controller dot style type. You don't have to actually give it, you just have to give it like this. The compiler automatically understands it. So we created the object for this UI alert controller, right? So now what we need, we also need a OK button in that alert. So let's go and create that button. Generally we call that whatever action buttons we add to a UI alert controller, that you have to do it with the help of UI alert action class. So let OK action equal to UI alert action, which has a constructor which takes title as parameter. Let's pass OK, and then style is going to be default, and then handler, you don't have to do nothing actually, so just pass nil for that closer. Now we have our action with us. What we have to do, we have to add this action to this alert, right? So alert dot add action, and we need to pass a UI alert action as a parameter, and we already have this one here, so let's pass that. So now we have our alert ready. What we have to do, we have to present it. So each view controller, I mean like every view controller has a method called present. Okay, so even you can access that method with self dot present, and you see that this present method takes a view controller as a parameter, the view controller to present. Okay, and then animated, if you want animation, yes. Completion, I mean what to do once the view controller has been presented. In our case we don't have to do nothing, right? So view controller to present is our alert, right? So alert animated true, completion nil, that's it. Okay, so let's see, rerun the program again by clicking this play button, stop the current execution so that it can rebuild the application and then launch it once again. New fresh application is being launched. Our launch screen, our say hello view controller is launched now. So let's tap on this now. You see that a simple alert, hello is the title, welcome to Code with PJ is the message, OK is the action. When you tap on this OK, the alert just gets dismissed. That's it. So now you know how to create a simple hello world application using Xcode for an iOS platform. Okay, so I hope this video is going to be just the starting point for your iOS learning. If you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down this video. Thank you very much.